Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
I'm going to tell you guys some tips on how to detach from a man or not get attached at all in the first place when you're talking to a man. First of all, you need to make an ick list. So any single time that he gives you an ick, go in your notes app and write it down and write down how that ick made you feel. And then anytime you feel like you're getting too attached, go through that list and you'll automatically get detached. Now, this one is my favorite because I feel like it works every single time. When you feel like you're getting too attached, go through his following list, click a girl's account, and look at the posts that he's liking. Most likely it's half-naked girls, and automatically it'll make you detached. So instead of being like, why are you liking girls' pictures, or why are you following girls, like, just get less interested. We don't have time to try to change a man or complain about how he's following and liking other girls' pictures, because a man knows right from wrong. So we're just going to show less interest, and once we're not interested anymore, we find a man who actually knows how to act right.
Okay, so first give yourself homework, then go through your rake list, but still sleep with him until you slowly get detached. Oh no.
People of TikTok, I need you to help me settle a debate. If a girl goes and spends money on hair and nails and a new outfit just to look good for your date, has she not already paid for her half of the date? Or is she expected to pay to look good for you and expected to pay for her half of the date now? Like, I get being an independent girl who can pay her own way. Is it really fair to expect her to go out of her way and spend money looking good for you and then make her pay more for your date? I just need to know. Is chivalry dead?
I really don't care. But at least she's not as bad as another one I've seen a few days ago who claimed men should pay for the date because she wakes up in the morning, takes a shower, and get dressed. I mean, waking up, yeah, that's a plus. Not to mention the fact that you got dressed. Unlike all those men who show up on dates butt naked or wearing nothing but socks. Yeah, you should expect men to pay for the date and you should also get a cookie. In the end, I'm still the type who will pay for the date, but when you feel entitled to me paying, that's when I start to look at you funny.
A statistic I just read that didn't shock me is that 70% of divorces are filed by the woman.
A news article I've read had news in the title. Now, I can't really explain why that is, but can you explain why you are not shocked by those statistics?
Stop dating men. Here are some things that I think you can do if you're feeling overwhelmed with grief right now. One, plan C, stock up on abortion pills. Be smart about it. Two, unfollow all of the silent influencers, gonna be a lot of white women, who are doing their regularly scheduled programming, who don't align with your values, who are celebrating today, because they have influence. Your follow, your silent hate watching, that pays their bills. Unfollow them. Three, stop dating men. Decentralize men from your life. It is very clear that they do not respect us, and it is not safe to date them. It's the most dangerous thing you can do right now is accidentally get pregnant. I mean, holy hell, that is the riskiest thing you can do. The second riskiest thing you can do is date a man, because they're our number one predator, and they have clearly shown us that they do not value women. So decentralize them from your life. Focus on you, queen. Focus on your power. Focus on your bag. Decentralize men from your life.
Oh no, it looks like nothing will change. I guess men will be stuck with women who don't think like you, or if they're not interested in dating, they'll be stuck with the working girl on the street corner. Whatever are we going to do now? I guess we'll just have to spend time with our friends, our hobbies. Yeah, that makes me really sad.
These are my rules for dating as a 35-year-old woman who has been married twice and is looking for something very specific. Number one, 6 dates before intimacy. Right off the gate, I'm going to tell the guy, I'm going to be super honest and transparent about it because I don't want him to keep on trying to come on to me and feel rejected. And I also want him to know, like, this is going to be a long-term investment. If he's not down for the long haul, then see you later. Number two, if and when we do hook up, we always sleep in the same bed. Every time. I need to be spooned and kissed like right here, way more than I need a wham bam thank you ma'am moment. My house is not a restaurant nor a hotel. For some reason, once you start hooking up with guys, they start to think, oh, I don't need to take her out on dates anymore. We can just do movie nights every single weekend. No. If you want to see me, make a plan. When we enter into a dating scene, you have 2 months until both of us can collectively decide if we're either going to wind up pursuing something more intentional and serious or just be friends. I don't have 6 months to a year to be trapped in a situationship getting my feelings hurt. The fastest way to get rid of me is by going days without speaking to me. If you can't send a simple good morning text, if you can't check in with me and say sweet dreams, if I don't know when the next time I'm going to see you is and already a few days have passed, if it's between me and another girl, do us all a favor and choose her, because I will not be competing for a grown man's attention. A couple superficial rules that I have just because of my own trauma is I will never date a Scorpio male. I will never date someone that's younger than me. A question that I will always ask a guy before he brings me out is, what kind of car do you drive? I know that sounds superficial, however, it's better than asking, do you have a car? Second question that I'll always ask is, do you have any roommates? If so, are they related to you? Much nicer than asking, do you live with your parents? And no shade if you do, like a lot of people do live with their parents and it's great. He's helping each other, hard times out there, but I need to know, like if I'm showing up at your house, what to expect. And the last one, which is pretty heavy, but I just need to be real because I have goals that I need to achieve before a certain age. If you don't want kids, we will never be together.
But I can still hit it after that 6th date. No, I think the moral of the story here is someone's biological clock started ticking.
So you really decided to take me out on a date to Subway. Do you not have money for something nicer? I thought we were gonna go do something else on this.
I do have money. I just don't have high faith in you.
Why would you say that?
I feel like you're in it for the money and not for me.
Of course I'm in it for the money.
See, that's why I brought you to Subway. To see what your true character was.
I got dressed this morning. I got up and I got ready and I took a shower and I did all the basics just to come somewhere nicer. And where do you work?
Papa John's.
That makes sense. Let me guess, you're a delivery driver?
Yes.
Pitiful. I don't think you should be worried about dating. I think you should be worried about your light bill. Because clearly you couldn't take me somewhere nicer, so I'm not interested. You work at fucking Papa John's.
Because I wouldn't give you anything you wanted.
But a date to Subway, huh?
I got
You know, that really proves to me how much you wanted me and how much you valued my time.
I wanted to get to know you. Why does it matter when I take you? I don't have to take you to a steakhouse just to get to know you.
Give me my phone back.
Are you recording? You think this is funny?
Give me my phone back.
I don't think this girl deserves me.
Well, that only depends if the story was staged or not. If it wasn't, you're right, walk away.
I have a hot take. Your female friendships should be one of the main reasons why you don't settle in a romantic relationship. Let me just give you guys an example here. So when I was in college, my roommate at the time came into my room, saw my room was messy, cleaned my whole room, folded all my clothes, and then baked me cookies for no reason. That to me is the epitome of acts of service and just showing love. Seeing the things that my friends do for me, I'm like, if I don't have a man who does this for me, then I need to reassess the situation. If you do not have good female friends who do those things for you, it's time to get new frickin' friends.
Okay, so what we know so far is that you're messy and lazy and a pretty horrible friend. And not only that you don't know how to be a friend, but I'm absolutely positive you will never do that for your friends.
I don't think she's generalizing anything at all, and I don't think she's trying to make it normal. I think she's just trying to share that this is her bag, this is what she wants to do, and people just don't like the fact that she's so happy doing it. There is no way that she is trying to normalize her behavior. And I think any person with one brain cell can see that this isn't normal behavior. Whether it's a trauma response, whether there's something else driving it or motivating it, I don't know. I don't have the place to say, I'm not a therapist. However, she is far from generalizing her behavior. Also, the effect on mental health of the industry. What industry? I'm in this industry and my mental health is amazing. Why? Because I look after myself, because I go to therapy.
Yeah, I don't know about that, princess. I mean, if you have to take cold medicine, you might have a cold. Anyway, what she's talking about is this lady right here, who did just set a new goal for herself, and that is to sleep with 191 men in 24 hours.
Women, stop telling the world that there's something wrong with you. Stop telling the world that you're depressed and you're anxious. You're not depressed. You're not anxious. You are a powerful, divine woman living in a world that capitalizes off of and profits from oppressing women. And you feel that in your body every single day in tiny, microscopic little ways. You feel it in your body every single day in big ways. When you come home to your husband and you have to work your full-time job and you have to take care of all of your children and you have to do all of the mental labor, emotional labor, and domestic labor of keeping the home. You feel that. You don't have a vocabulary for it because we live in a patriarchal society. But learn the vocabulary. It will open up your mind. It will open up your world. You're not depressed. You're oppressed.
My heart goes out to you. It really does. It must be horrible living in at least one of the most free countries in the world. No, it's terrible. But you were talking only about married women. So I guess unmarried women are off the hook, right? Regardless, I'm gonna try to keep this short. For quite a few months now, ever since the new Sharia law went into place, this is how Afghan women look like. And for a few months now, I've been waiting for at least one of these wonderful ladies from TikTok to say something about it. I know it will not help in any way, it will not change anything, but at least say something. Anything at all. But nothing. Instead, all they moan and complain about is emotional labor. Now, don't get me wrong, again, my heart goes out to you for all that emotional labor you have to do, even when you're single, because you still have to clean your house, cook for yourself. But I'm sure if those women in this picture would be on their phones, I mean, they don't have access to a phone, but if they did, you would most definitely see them cry about all those poor women living in the States.
Julia, do not do that.
Yo, here,
Julia!
Julia, come on, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Alright, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.